Edward Watson. I had a friend named Edward Watson. He happened to be uh, my first black friend. Not the ballet dancer Edward Watson. Uh, Another Edward Watson in Fort Myers, Florida. But I just don't see too much about Edward Watson on the internet. I can't really find a picture of him. We used to all be on MySpace back when I was in middle school. And you used to be able to customize your page and whatnot. This might even be him older and more mature, but Edward Watson was like a little bit chubbier and he was a little bit darker. But Edward Watson, yeah, he was one of my um yeah, he was my only black friend. I don't really know, not a friend like Edward Watson. He used to bring when he would come over to my house, uh to stay the night or whatever, he would bring his mom would buy him like a whole box of ramen noodle shrimp. And I never really tried it, but he had like his ramen noodle shrimps, and he used to like because he liked to eat and all that. Top ramen shrimp, but his favorite was spicy shrimp. Cup noodles. That's what I eat a lot of times, but I never had spicy lime shrimp. But I haven't had cup noodles in a really long time. Instant lunch. I got some instant noodles, but not cup noodles like those ones. Instant lunch or whatever. Spicy, I'm sort of trying to stay away from the spicy now. But he would buy just carry them out like this big box. My dad would always say like, because my dad never seen this shrimp stuff. I used to eat it with hot sauce, and then whatever. That was his snack. And we used to like go on the trampoline and whatnot, push each other and all that. And he used to call me a shrimp, and I even called him a monkey. That pissed him off so bad. 'Cause he's like, you little shrimp. And the only thing I said was monkey. And then me and him battled it out on the trampoline, but we didn't fight or nothing. He was a very humble guy too, but at the same time, and he introduced me to Otis Neighborhood in Fort Myers. I'd heard of it, I guess. I had known Edward Watson was in a black neighborhood, different than my neighborhood, and because they have black neighborhoods in Florida, or yeah, especially in like Fort Myers and who knows where else. But I remember he invited me over, and my dad would not let me sleep the night over there. He just said basically, yeah, you can go over there, but you're not staying the night. You can hang out over there for a little bit. And we went in his house and whatnot. And he had a nice house and whatnot, but that was the first time I ever seen a rat before. He had rats and they had trapped a rat in a rat trap. I had never seen a rat trap before. Maybe just because I was kind of sort of like younger or whatever. Maybe my dad never really bought rat traps much, but they had rat traps. I see a dead rat, and that was the first time I ever seen a big dead rat inside Edward Watson's house, on Ortiz in Fort Myers. So that was supposed to be a fair, like it was how I seen it was compared to my neighborhood. It was a little bit of a dangerous neighborhood. or quite a dangerous neighborhood. And anyway, yeah, and I even walked up Fort Myers, and there was like, and then I had seen they had donks parked right in the fence, right behind the fences and all that. And you had like other black people that Edward knew, and it's not really courteous to call them black people, but and there was other people, and he was like, hey, and everything's cool, and they knew Edward, whatever they like, waved at him, and they had dreadlocks and whatnot. Not like a wave like that, but they were waving their hand or whatever. Sort of like long dreadlocks. Not like that long though. More like a Florida boy. I don't know. Not the big ones. Sort of like maybe like almost like that, but more like almost like that, or like a this. And they, but a lot of older dudes, a lot older. And they had a nice dunk, and that was the first time I ever seen it, like sort of close. I wish I had that on video too, but I was so young. I don't even think they had video. They didn't even have video cameras at the time. Kodak Black, you were just hearing about him at that time. Well, just shortly after that, like maybe a month, no, about a year or so, you would hear like the name Kodak Black. And the funniest thing is, in Bell Harbors in Fort Myers, we were rolling by the Kodak store. There used to be a Kodak store. It was in Bell Harbor. Hold on. Yeah, it used to be a. Anyway, it was in this plaza or whatever. And I remember we were rolling by the Kodak store, and then on the radio they were saying Kodak Black, and he was really young back then. And then after that, he blew up or whatever. Shortly after that, I think that's when he came out with that like all the 14-year-old ones. He was like the radio was putting him on. Fort Myers radio, Cape Coral, and all that. And I remember hearing him as a young child or whatever. I was like, but I didn't. I thought he was way older because the way they made it sound, Kodak Black rapper, he's on the da da da, like he was the big thing or whatever. Like, but no, he was like just a jit. And then next thing you know, he was like he grown up, and then he was like doing all those no Flockins and all that. Yep.